I've been living in Poland for the last, I would say, 15 years.
And now we talk, my friends. Hello everybody, it's me Paul, back again in my studio Warsaw, Poland with my new thermal coffee mug. I'm premiering and reviewing this one for you. Yeah, this coffee spent an hour here, it's still very hot. I can totally recommend this after reviewing it for you guys. I've been sick, I had COVID the second time, and now I'm back. And also some new equipment appeared in this studio, which is, for example, Camden EC1 double preamp, plus Townsend Labs Sphere L22 microphone is here. Also, Saturate 2 by Loop Trotter is here, but we're gonna talk about it later. The news that's somehow corresponding with the studio news is that Acustica Audio has just released their new Lava plugin. It's a plugin that can linearize the response of your microphone. A lot of popular mics you can linearize on the list, and then you can transform it into another vintage mic using Acustica Audio technology. And guys, this sounds like a perfect head-to-head comparison and test, right? So today we're gonna actually clash my new Sphere L22 microphone, which can also emulate a lot of stuff, and my Rode NT-2A microphone, which is going to use Lava and also is going to emulate some vintage mics. Was I right to buy Sphere, or maybe Lava, a new thing, a software one, is more than enough? Let's find out. And a little bit about the methodology of today's test. Sphere L22, my brand new studio mic, is a double capsule mic. Yes, it means that it needs two preamps, and especially to work with Sphere L22 I bought a double Camden EC1 preamp, which is a pristine transformerless design, very clean, very linear. It's also got this module setting that adds some color, but we're not going to use it right now. And this is my new setup in the studio I want to test. And of course, I'm going to use Sphere L22 plugin, which allows me to emulate some vintage microphones. On the second hand, there's the mic I've been using in the studio for more than a decade, Rode NT-2A with my stock RME preamp. This is kind of an early setup of mine from a couple of years ago, but still that should be also quite nice. The preamp itself is very linear. Then I'm gonna transform it into some vintage mics using Lava plugin. And the purpose of this test is to simply discover whether I was too fast to buy my Sphere L22 and my Camden preamps, because the technology of virtualization of the microphones and preamps goes on and on and on and is developing rapidly. So maybe I should simply return it and say nothing, guys. We're gonna check it out and we're gonna find out soon. And to make this test happen, I made this happen. Yeah, I put both the mics together, and actually Zbigniew, a Polish English-spoken voiceover artist, visited me today, and I asked him to do me a favor and test the mics with his charming, nice voiceover artist voice, guys. So we've got some nice input material, we've got the session ready, take a look at it. This is Zbigniew voice and a Sphere plugin here. And here's my Rode NT-2A and Lava plugin. It's already linearized here. And first, let's maybe start with listening both the mics linearized. So I chose Sphere linear algorithm from Sphere plugin, which should linearize the Sphere microphone as it is. And then I also chose Rode NT-2A preset from Lava plugin that should also linearize the microphone. Let's take a listen.
My name is Zbigniew Brzezinski. I was born in the UK. I attended Cambridge University, where I got a PhD in law. I've been living in Poland for the last, I would say, 15 years. My name is Zbigniew Brzezinski. I was born in the UK. My name is Zbigniew Brzezinski. I was born in the UK.
Okay, guys, this is the first part of the test, and I have to tell you, I, of course, am perfectly aware that NT-2A is a bit spiky mic, somewhere between 2 and 4 kilohertz. It's got some precise EQing needed to be done there in most cases, and, well, linearization helped a bit with that, but did not fix this problem fully. Yeah, so this is definitely 1-2-0 comparing to my Rode NT-2A and Leva setup, because I'm more linear, definitely, with Sphere. The second problem is that sibilants on NT-2A are really more pronounced. And though I used Leva, which helped to reduce the sibilance, it's still there. So, you know what? I would say this is 2-0 for Sphere as a microphone system against my Rode NT-2A, and I can hear it clearly.
I've been living in Poland for the last, I would say, 15 years. I've been living in Poland for the last, I would say, 15 years.
Yes, but I also have to tell you that the bottom roundness, the low end of both mics, is very nice. And also, it's not a surprise for me, NT-2A performs in the low end really, really nice at its price point. I would give each Sphere and NT-2A a point, so that would be 3-1 in my battle for now. Guys, let's try to emulate something.
My name is Zbigniew Brzezinski. I was born in the UK. I attended Cambridge University, where I got a PhD in law. I've been living in Poland for the last, I would say, 15 years.
Did I set up something wrong? I did not fully get it, I have to tell you. Let's switch the model. U87AI, which is a new modern version of this mic, and also 87 modern.
My name is Zbigniew Brzezinski. I was born in the UK. My name is Zbigniew Brzezinski. I was born in the UK.
Like I'm hearing a distance or room, or there's some bleed from the control room into the mic, because this is not the clean U87 signal. I'm I'm sure about it. Let's switch the mic again.
My name is Zbigniew Brzezinski. I was born in the UK. My name is Zbigniew Brzezinski. I was born in the UK. My name is Zbigniew Brzezinski. I was born in the UK.
Yeah, very bright top end of this microphone.
My name is Zbigniew Brzezinski. I was born in the UK.
Guys, I can hear that the guys at Acustica had some issues with positioning the source at the microphone, and whether some sound is off axis, or there's some room response, or there's some control room bleed, or headphones bleed into the mic, I don't know. But I have to tell you that this is a clear win for the Sphere plugin, which gives some character, but it's not too curvy. It's like more predictable, more usable, definitely. And I don't know all the originals that are here, but definitely I can hear the position and the room themselves in Acustica plugin, which is not what I expected, I have to be frank. Let's try U67 vintage.
My name is Zbigniew Brzezinski. I was born in the UK. I attended Cambridge University, where I got a PhD in law. My name is Zbigniew Brzezinski. I was born in the UK. I attended Cambridge University, where I got a PhD in law. My name is Zbigniew Brzezinski. I was born in the UK. I attended Cambridge University, where I got a PhD in law.
Hey guys out there at Acustica Audio, I totally love your plugin as it is. The idea of linearizing the mic and then transforming it into vintage mics using your impulse response technology, this is a great thing, but I do believe you have to work on your mic models more. Because I totally hear the distance and I totally hear the room responding, guys. So this is 4, even 5-to-1 overall for my Sphere L22 system, which is nice, which is consistent, which is round, and still it does give character of different mic models. I have to think what to do now. Guys, I know what to do. I have discovered something that's gonna replace Acustica Audio, and it's gonna work hopefully nice using the same concept. It's called Henry Olonga Mic Collection. It's a guy from New Zealand, I believe, and he did impulse responses of a lot of great microphones. So I got this plugin, I got a nice skin for this plugin. It's also an Acustica Audio plugin, works in Nebula as a Nebula library, and actually I'm gonna use Leva now to linearize my Rode NT-2A, and now I'm gonna use this. Yes, my friends, I've got a frequency response of the mics, I've got the list of the mics, I have distances of the mics, and the plugin looks nice, and we're gonna hear whether it behaves better. Let's go with Neumann again.
My name is Zbigniew Brzezinski. I was born in the UK. I attended Cambridge University. My name is Zbigniew Brzezinski. I was born in the UK. I attended Cambridge University, where I got a PhD in law.
I can tell you right away after the first listen that this makes much more sense than Leva itself. Sorry, Acustica Audio, but I think that your mic collection can still be great after improvements, but for now, after listening just to one mic, I know I'm gonna stick to Henry Olonga's mic locker. Let's go for C12 with this regular distance of 5 centimeters.
I attended Cambridge University, where I got a PhD in law. I attended Cambridge University, where I got a PhD in law.
The character is a bit different. The Henry's version is a bit more dull, but it's also somehow very round, very noble. It totally gives me character that I find nice and useful.
My name is Zbigniew Brzezinski. I was born in the UK. I attended Cambridge University, where I got a PhD in law. I've been living in Poland for the last, I would say, 15 years.
Guys, I think that's it, and I'm gonna give an additional point to my Sphere L22 for my general feeling of it, the general easiness, the general tone, consistency is gonna be 6 points, and the second set gets a point because of this Henry Olonga's mic locker. It's a really, really cool collection that gives a lot of character, possibly not the cleanest sounding mics, but surely some vintage character deep in them. Let's sum the things up. You know what, guys? I'm thinking about one more thing, and you might have guessed it already. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna leave my Sphere with, let's say, 87 vintage emulation, and then I'm gonna duplicate the Sphere, which I already did. I'm gonna linearize it inside the Sphere plugin, and then I'm gonna go for Henry Olonga's mic collection, and I'm gonna leave this NT-2A thing behind me for now, and let's see what happens now.
My name is Zbigniew Brzezinski. I was born in the UK. I attended Cambridge University, where I got a PhD in law. I've been living in Poland for the last, I would say, 15 years.
And now we talk, my friends. Now we talk, don't you think? Yes, my friends, I like it so much more. I'm sorry, Lava guys. I mean, still you can really improve your plugin, but both linearizing the microphone with Sphere and adding the color, the flavor of a vintage mic with Henry's collection, it simply works better for me. And I'm gonna test more now.
I attended Cambridge University, where I got a PhD in law. I attended Cambridge University, where I got a PhD in law. I attended Cambridge University, where I got a PhD in law. I've been living in Poland for the last, I would say, 15 years.
Okay, guys, so I have to tell you that now it talks, and actually buying Sphere and Camden, I've got two emulation systems. The first one is the native Sphere L22 plugin and the native system I bought with this microphone, but I have to tell you, then I can simply linearize the Sphere mic with the plugin, and then I can give it another shot of vintage mics using Henry Olonga's mic locker, which is also, now I can hear that, a really interesting thing. It's more characterful, it's more vintage-like, it's more spicy, I would say, but fully usable, lots of tone, lots of charm out there. And my final decision would be that my Sphere L22 lands with 6 points altogether, while my Rode NT-2A plus Leva linearization plus RME preamp, it's 2 points, it's 6-2, but when adding Henry's mic locker to my Sphere L22, it's like pure 9 or 10 points, guys. So I know how to sum the things up for you now. If you ask me, am I happy that I have bought my Sphere L22 and a Camden preamp? Yes, I am happy, and it's good that I bought it because it's a very high quality mic. It's heavily discounted right now. It's cheaper than it was, like $500 or so. Also, my Camden EC1 preamp does the job. It's a pristine millennia-like preamp. Do you know millennia? Yes, transformerless, legendary preamps. I think that Camden plays totally in the same league, so that gives me possibilities to go very linear and even boring, and then to add tons of flavor with emulations of the microphones that I have with my Sphere plugin. Am I happy that I kept my Rode NT-2A and I'm still gonna use it with my stock preamps like Focusrite preamps or RME preamps? Yes, I am happy. Still, it's a decent mic, it's got its flaws, but it's in its price range. Really, this is a cool mic. I'm not gonna use it to emulate anything else, and you could hear why that is, but I have discovered this Henry Olonga's mic collection, and I'm gonna use it with my Sphere and Camden, and this gives me additional superpowers I was not aware of, guys. And yes, I totally recommend you this collection. Also, I do recommend you Leva plugin because it's gonna get better. Guys at Acustica Audio, they will surely improve this. And the point of linearizing your mic itself and then going, for example, Henry Olonga's mic collection, it also is nice, and it's gonna work nice for you guys if you cannot afford for any reason Sphere L22 and Camden, for example. Guys, the technology goes on rapidly and goes amazing. The mic emulation market grows. We've got Slate, we've got Antelope, we've got Sphere, we've got Leva plugin, we've got Henry Olonga's mic locker, and God knows what else is going to come in the following weeks, months, years. And it all feels great, and it's gonna make your recordings really nice. Take care. Hope to hear from you soon.